Hello. Hi. Yes. It is me, Jack Small, back to you again, finally with another video. I'm sorry I've been slacking lately. I had to go see family for Thanksgiving, and to be honest, I've really just been slacking. And I'm sorry about that. It's because I'm gearing up for what's coming up next. And I have it right here, but I'm not going to tell you guys until we're done. But we have Scooby-Vember to finish up, and we have a bunch of reviews. So sit down, because this may or may not be a very long video. You guys are ready? I'm ready. Let us begin. So, last time I checked, we are at Samurai. Are we at Samurai? Actually, I forgot. I completely forgot where we were at. It's been so long since I've done this. I'm sorry for taking such a long break, but I just need some room to breathe. Alright, so you guys can give me just a minute. I'm gonna go here and we'll see what I had in my last vid. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, we are at Samurai Sword. Okay. We are at the final movie. First, we're starting with the final movie of the What's New Scooby-Doo era, which was pretty mediocre, to say the least. But ended off strong because Samurai Sword's a really, really good movie. I really enjoyed this one. It was very funny. It had a great story to it. The monster was cool. It all worked out really well. You know, like with the characters and everything. And the plot twist was crazy, and I didn't even expect it. And the ending was really good too. So, solid 8. That's a really great one. And the easy best of the What's New films. Next on the list, now we're jumping into my personal favorite era of Scooby-Doo, the Mystery Incorporated era of Scooby-Doo, you know, from, I believe, 2012 to present, because they're not doing any Be Cool movies, because everyone knows Be Cool is garbage. So, Abracadabra Do, a excellent introduction to this new era. I loved the animation. I loved the story. The mystery was really well put together. The voice acting was great. The story was really good. And it gave Shaggy the forefront, which is pretty rare. So it was a really nice way to start off the the Mystery Incorporated era of the Scooby films. And it's a very high 9 for me. It's a 9 out of 10. One of the best films in the franchise. Definitely give it a watch. Ah, gosh dang it. Shut. Hold on, guys. It's being weird. Give me a second. Jump. Here's the deal. There's no Rogers rate. State Farm just has the Rogers rate. Look, I know they don't offer to just anyone, okay? We do. Hold on. Literally anyone. Carlos? There. Sorry, I was trying to mute it, but it wouldn't let me, so I just turned it off. Stupid freaking ads. Next up, Camp Scare, one of my absolute favorites. It was inspired by Friday the 13th, which was cool. It had a real peril, a real story, and all the side characters, the new side characters, weren't just throwaways like most of them were. No offense to the side characters, I'm sure you served your purpose. But yeah, Camp Scare is a home run. It's a 9.5. It's very, very close to a 10. It gets a little too convoluted, but that's really just a minor nitpick. It's a great film, and if you haven't seen it and you're a Scooby fan, give it a go. It's very good. Now we continue. The third great film on the row, Legend of the Phantasaur, one of my personal favorites, because once again, Shaggy's at the forefront. We get to see him be I can't say the word, kick butt. I'll put it that way, kick butt. So, yeah, we get to see him kick butt. We get to see him be awesome for once. Not that he isn't already a great character, but to me, like, we get to see him. I can't say the word because I'm trying to keep this a somewhat curse-free channel. So, Yeah, we get to see Shaggy being awesome, even more awesome than usual. The ending is absolutely hilarious. And yeah, that's a 10. Easy 10, one of my easy top 3. The top 5, if not top 3, of the entire movie. Mine up. Unfortunately, though, we jump into mediocrity for Music of the Vampire. It's a 6. It's still good. It's just not anything else but good. It doesn't really have a great story to it. It feels a little ham-fisted, and the songs did need some work. But the voice actors did well enough, and it did what it needed to do. So, yeah, easy 6. It's good. Big Top's a 4, a 4.5. It's very close to being okay, but there are just some things. Hi, Amber. Nice to see you. There were just some things about it that I just didn't really like that much. So, yeah, it's a 4.5, almost close to being okay. And I wouldn't mind rewatching it, but it's just not very good. Moving forward, Mask of the Blue Falcon. 10. I'm not going to say any more than that because that'd be spoiling the story. Okay, I'll say a little bit more. Adam West is in it. Do I really need to say more? When you have Adam West, you have a piece of animation history. And this is pretty much a walk through Hanna-Barbera's history and like an homage to it. And the mystery, just so dang good. I mean, I can't say more than that. I don't want to spoil it. Stage fright, I was expecting this one to be crap, but it was actually really good. We got some more finalization on Fred and Daphne and their relationship. The reality show thing was actually really well set up and pretty interesting, and I found it pretty good. That's another 8. WrestleMania Mystery, 9. I'm not a WWE guy, even though I have a lot of respect for people like The Rock and John Cena and stuff like that. But I don't really care about WWE that much. I mean, they're cool, but it's very obviously staged, and yeah, that's all I'm going to say about it. But the WrestleMania Mystery that they did with Scooby-Doo, very, very good. Very funny, very fast-paced. And hey, if you like WWE, then this is definitely up your alley. 9 out of 10. Moon Monster Madness. This is another great one. Another 9 from me. I can't say more about it. All I can say is they go to space, and it's not crap. Rock and Roll Mystery. This is their crossover with the band Kiss. I don't really know much about them, but I do know they're a very famous rock band, and it was good. It's a good movie. I give it a 7. The ending was such a cop out. It felt like such a rear pull that I couldn't give it an 8 because the ending was terrible. But the rest of the movie, pretty good. I'll give it a 7. Curse of the Speed Demon, the second WWE crossover. 3. It's terrible. It's not funny. The WWE has no place in here at all because it's a street race. It just feels like a retread of Reluctant Werewolf, which we'll look at next Halloween X, by the way. That's why I'm not reviewing it, or Ghoul School, or Goblin King, or Happy Halloween, or Return to Zombie Island. That last one is for my sanity. Yeah, Curse of the Speed Demon, a terrible movie. Not one of the worst in the franchise, but bad. Just all around bad. Then Shaggy's Showdown. I wanted this one to be cool, you know. I'm all for like the cowboy aesthetic. I've always been the country boy up here, even though I've never really lived on a farm or anything like that. But Shaggy's Showdown was not very good. It wasn't well constructed. This was when Velma was starting to get really, really freaking annoying, and I just didn't like her. I didn't like her whatsoever at this point. At this point, she was starting to become one of the most annoying, unlikable characters in the series. I mean, the voice actor, I mean, I know she's trying, but they need to get a new voice actress because the one they got right now kind of sucks. Yeah, Shaggy Showdown, I'll give it a 5. It's still okay. I just wish it was a lot better. Superman meets Batman the Brave and the Bold. I am a massive fan of Brave and the Bold. I think it's one of the best shows in both Cartoon Network's history and one of the best shows in Batman's history. It was very funny. It was tongue in cheek. The animation style was really cool. The voice acting was really good. The stories were well put together. And all the team ups were really cool. It really felt like you were watching an animated comic book. And then combining that with Mystery Incorporated, which was running around the same time as this, even though this was a few years after Brave and the Bold came to an end around 2017, 2018, I think. We got a crossover, and it actually worked really well. That one's an easy 10. It's great. It's excellent. It's exceptional. It's such a great adaptation. It's such a great, it's like a continuation of Mystery Incorporated, but it's also a proper series finale to Brave and the Bold. It works very well in both categories. It's funny, it's action-packed, has all the original voice actors, and it just works incredibly well. I highly recommend that one. An easy top 3 right up there with Mask of the Blue Falcon. And then, unfortunately, we go to Gourmet Ghost. Gordon Ramsay's not funny. 2. Next. Now we move on to the Lego movies. Haunted Hollywood, pretty good. I know a lot of people didn't like this one, but I thought it was good. I thought it was okay. It had a lot of funny jokes and a lot of funny humor, and I do get that there was only like 2 Lego themed jokes in the whole movie, but that's not really what it was about. And it also almost felt like they were paying homage in a way to the classic Universal monsters. And as you guys may or may not already know, that's definitely right up my alley. I am a huge fan of the Universal monsters, and it really felt like a proper homage to those movies, and it was really cool. I really enjoyed this movie. I think it's an 8. It's another great one in the Mystery Incorporated era, even though it's a Lego movie and technically a spin-off, but whatever. And Blow Up Beach Bash is also good. It's not as good as Haunted Hollywood, but I give it a 7. Still pretty good. And then we have the Mystery Map. This one sounded very interesting. It was a continuation or a spinoff almost of Pup Named Scooby-Doo, one of the best shows in the franchise. It was going to have all the original voice actors back, and it was also going to be animated using puppets. That sounded really cool, and I was really interested to see what they would do. But unfortunately, it's not nearly as good as the source material. The story didn't work very well. The mystery was very poor and very badly put together. A lot of really bad jokes and cringy puns. It didn't really felt like it belonged in a Pup Named Scooby-Doo. I mean, it has some of that. It has some moments that kind of fit with it, but as an overall thing, it was a massive disappointment, and it's a 2. It's a really, really bad one. And I hate to say that because I love it when they try to do something new, but sometimes it just doesn't work. That's all I'm saying. But I mean, if you're a Scooby fan, I mean, you can still watch it. It's not like it's going to teach you anything bad, but it's just not that good. I hate to say it, but just not that good. Okay, and then this would be the point when I talk about my best and worst, but I feel like I should wait for next year to do that because I still need, like I said, we still have to review Ghoul School, Reluctant Werewolf, Goblin King, and Happy Halloween, which will be on one of my best lists this year, my year-end lists, which I'll do on my other channel. But aside from that, we can do that. But so I think I'll just end this by talking a little bit about Scoob. I liked the CG animation. It was really cool. I love the relationship between Scooby and Shaggy throughout the entire movie, and the celebrity voice cast wasn't bad. I mean, but I hate Mark Wahlberg as Blue Falcon. He destroyed that character so badly. Every time he talked, I just wanted to throw a rock at him. But I feel like that was kind of the point. You're supposed to hate the guy, and no spoilers, but he doesn't really get any better throughout the movie. So that's the one element I hated about this movie. Dick Dastardly, he was a great villain. He worked very, very well against the Scooby Gang, and it tried to set the roots for this cinematic universe, and I think it did it very well. I think this could be really cool for animation fans, but yeah, Simon Cowell should not have been in it, and he should not have been what pushed the story forward, because that was just dumb. That was just dumb, and Warner Brothers trying to just running out of ideas. It was not. It was dumb. All I'm gonna say about it, it was flat out dumb. And if it weren't for him and Mark Wahlberg's Blue Falcon being terribly unlikable, this would have been a 10. I kid you not. But because of that, I'm still giving it a 9. It's still a really, really good movie in my opinion. I know people call it barely Scooby Doo, but you know what? I think it's meant to be kind of taken as its own thing, even though it has Scooby Doo all over it. That's just my 2 cents on it. I really liked Scoob, just like I enjoyed SpongeBob 3, but that's for another day. I really did. I enjoyed Scoob. I'm gonna give it a 9. It was a great time. I enjoyed it. My girlfriend and I we watched it for a date, and we both really enjoyed it. So I think Scoob was a great movie. No one else has to agree with me if they don't want to, but I thought it was a great movie. I enjoyed it. Is it a top 10 contender? No. But it's definitely not as bad as other people say it is. That's just my 2 cents on it. Okay, that's all of that. So now we can shut this freaking book, and I can be done, and I never have to talk about these movies again till next year. Man, it doesn't feel good. But in the meantime, well, holidays have begun, folks. Let's put on the hat. There we go. I look probably really goddamn stupid. Gosh dang stupid with this thing. I haven't worn this in a while, so stepping through it, falling out. Gosh dang it. Anywho's there. But yeah, this is the holiday season, and it looks like it's time to get merry. And for this year, we're going to start by looking at the classic franchises. We're going to start by taking out all the big ones first. We're going to start by taking a look at all the ones from Rankin Bass and all the sequels that came from those that were both made by them and also not made by them. We'll throw in a few holiday specials in there. I'm going to try and check out Arnold's Christmas. This is going to be my introduction to Hey Arnold. So I heard a lot of great things about the show. This is a good time to jump in. We're still going to do Charlie Brown because we did it for Halloween. We got to do it this year too. And we're going to do both the SpongeBob specials too. I'm going to try and throw those in there. We'll also try to do Rugrats, and I'll see I'll throw in as much as I can. And yes, before you ask, we will talk about How the Grinch Stole Christmas, both the original and the Illumination movie that I actually really like. So we have a lot of holiday stuff coming up. 25 days of holidays. I can't call it 25 Days of Christmas, or ABC and Freeform would probably sue me. So yeah, that's the plan. You guys don't have to agree, but that's just what we're gonna do. So you know what? I feel perfectly fine wearing this hat now. So yeah, that's the plan. So yep, that's just a little sneak peek as what's to come. You guys don't have to agree with me, and if you guys don't want to watch, you don't have to. Nobody's forcing you. But I have a lot of stuff planned for this year's Christmas, and yes, that's also going to be including what I did last year, and I'm going to be filming Christmas Day for you guys, and you guys are going to get to see what me and my family get, and you're going to see how we celebrate. You're going to see how we do things, pretty much, and it's going to be really fun. I think you guys are really going to enjoy it. And also a huge thank you to all of you for 200 subscribers. I didn't even think I'd get 100, to be honest, because I don't really have the high quality I used to. But I just want to thank all you guys. You make this so worth it, and I hope I can make this holiday season for all of you a bit merrier and brighter, even though this year is a dumpster fire. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and the holidays have officially begun. So I'll see you guys on December 1st when we talk about Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. That's going to be a lot of fun. Until then, I'm Jack Small. Sayonara, Scooby-Vember. See you next time. And for the rest of y'all, I'll see you on December 1st, where 25 Days of Holidays officially begins. Until then, have a great day, stay safe, be merry, I guess. Hope you all had a great Thanksgiving, and take care.